This program is brought to you by Serious Texas Barbecue. We take our meat seriously.
Students in the Bayfield School District now have an opportunity to learn to play violin and other string instruments, thanks to a local nonprofit called the B. Frank Foundation. Bayfield music teacher Lech Usinowicz started the foundation about 5 years ago after learning that Bayfield schools didn't offer classes in orchestra or instruction on string instruments. Usinowicz grew up as a child watching his father George playing banjo with his local band. The younger Usinowicz picked up a string bass in 6th grade and never looked back. After playing throughout high school, he enrolled at Fort Lewis College, where he studied music education and played bass with a local bluegrass band called the Hot Strings. The band didn't last, but his love of music did, and that's when Usinowicz was hired as the Bayfield Elementary School music teacher.
B. Frank Foundation started 5 years ago and came to fruition from some music programs that I actually started at Bayfield Elementary School 10 years ago. I have a strong background in strings, playing upright bass with the local symphony, with the San Juan Symphony, and it was my mission to bring strings to the community of Bayfield. There wasn't a string program at the middle school, high school, let alone the elementary school where I started teaching. So 10 years ago, I put together a proposal that went out with all 600 kids at the elementary school asking if they were interested in a free orchestra class. And I got 300 signed pieces of paper back saying, you bet, maybe I'm not interested, but this is something that Bayfield needs.
The interest in orchestra and string instruction inspired Usinowicz to offer orchestra programs in Bayfield Middle School and High School. That's when he decided to start his foundation to help defray the costs.
So the B. Frank Foundation really focuses on three things. We try to provide music services, individual student support through private lessons, and then also providing instruments to kids. We have a great relationship with Cats and Music in Durango, as well as Robertson and Sons Violin Shop in Albuquerque. We get the highest quality instruments that we can to rent out to these students, and then get instructors from the area, either instructors that teach at the local schools or members of the San Juan Symphony or music community to come in and give some instructional support.
Today, the program enrolls 30 high school students and 70 middle school students. And the foundation recently entered into a partnership with Durango School District 9R to provide educational support and instruments to all 7 of the district's elementary schools.
Music education is really a big part of my life, and it's a big part of what affects the rest of my life, because ever since I joined B. Frank, I've just made so many friends, so many connections, and it really changes the community and makes it just a lot, it's a better place. And whether you're going into music or not going into music, it shows you a lot of life skills going into the future, especially like I want to be a filmmaker, and music is just, I mean, I've met so many people in my life that I was connected to through music education. Maybe it was at a concert, or maybe they were just interested in having a conversation about what I was playing, and it's really helped a lot with life in general. And music is so much fun to play, and being able to just sit down with an instrument and read these notes on a page and connect with all these other people and make some beautiful music.
B. Frank students will perform in concert at 6 p.m. on Tuesday, May 8th at the Community Concert Hall at Fort Lewis. For more information about the B. Frank Foundation, visit the website at bfrank.org.